Get ready for action because the New York Knicks are in a tight spot. Knicks forward OG Anunoby has been diagnosed with a right hamstring strain, and his status for Game 3 against the Philadelphia 76ers is officially unclear. We dive into everything you need to know about this major injury and how it shakes up the series.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The Philadelphia 76ers are facing their own uncertainty as Joel Embiid's status looms large heading into Game 3. We break down the latest on Embiid's hip and ankle issues and what this means for the Sixers' path to victory. The series between the Knicks and the Sixers is heating up, but the Philadelphia 76ers are struggling with critical turnover issues. We examine how Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe have been giving away possessions and what the Sixers desperately need to fix to get back in the fight. Finally, we look at the dramatic moments from Game 2, where the 76ers veteran Paul George had a late-game blow-up with a dubious shot. Find out why that moment mattered and what the shifting series landscape means for the upcoming Game 3. Stay with us for the full breakdown. The New York Knicks face a significant uncertainty heading into Game 3 of their second-round series against the Philadelphia 76ers, as forward OG Anunoby is reportedly dealing with a right hamstring strain. Multiple reports indicate Anunoby will be listed as questionable for the upcoming Friday matchup. Anunoby sustained the injury during Game 2, which the Knicks won 108-102. During the final minutes of the fourth quarter, reports captured Anunoby visibly favoring his right leg and signaling to the bench for substitution before leaving the game, an event that prompted concern from Knicks coach Mike Brown. Anunoby has been arguably the most vital player for the Knicks in the playoffs, averaging 21.4 points and demonstrating elite shooting efficiency. His absence would create a substantial void in the team's lineup, despite New York holding a 2-0 series lead. The team is considering a cautious approach, given Anunoby's history of hamstring issues. On the other side, the 76ers are also dealing with injury concerns, including Joel Embiid's hip soreness and ankle sprain in Game 2. This situation presents a potential strategic advantage for New York, as an absence of Anunoby might provide flexibility for his rehabilitation. However, if Embiid returns healthy, the Knicks will acutely miss the defensive presence Anunoby offers, particularly against players like Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson. With Anunoby questionable, Coach Brown is expected to rely on Miles McBride to fill the fifth starter role. McBride's scoring capabilities and defensive tenacity are seen as key assets in this scenario. McBride expressed confidence in his readiness to take on a larger role if necessary, stating, "If that happens, I know I'll be ready." The Philadelphia 76ers are facing a dual injury concern heading into Game 3, grappling with the status of Joel Embiid, while the New York Knicks have an injury concern with OG Anunoby. The Sixers learned about Anunoby's issue during Game 2, where he appeared to struggle with a lower body injury in the fourth quarter, leading Knicks head coach Mike Brown to acknowledge the star forward was hobbled, though no detailed update was provided at the time. Thursday afternoon, the official diagnosis for OG Anunoby was revealed. Sources indicate that Anunoby has been diagnosed with a right hamstring strain and is listed as day-to-day. Despite his injury, Anunoby was a significant contributor in Game 2, playing 37 minutes and scoring 24 points, alongside 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. Meanwhile, the 76ers also face uncertainty regarding their marquee player, Joel Embiid. Embiid was initially considered probable for Game 2, but was subsequently downgraded to out due to hip and ankle issues. While 76ers head coach Nick Nurse had considered Embiid day-to-day moving forward, his status for Friday's Game 3 remains in question. The rivalry continues with the Knicks holding a 2-0 lead over the 76ers. Both teams are slated for a tip-off on May 8. The Philadelphia 76ers are facing a critical challenge in their series against the New York Knicks, needing to drastically reduce turnover rates to regain momentum. Throughout the first 2 games of the series, the Knicks have effectively slowed the Sixers' offense, exposing significant deficiencies in ball security that have been a major issue in this matchup. The struggles are evident in the statistics, with the team accumulating 9 turnovers across the 7 games against Boston, and Tyrese Maxey having already surrendered 10 turnovers in the first 2 games against New York. Rookie VJ Edgecombe's 4 turnovers in Game 2 were also costly. The inability to maintain possession is directly impacting the Sixers' ability to keep the scoreboard moving. In Game 2, the team conceded 23 points off 18 turnovers, allowing the Knicks crucial fast break opportunities. Nick Nurse noted that the Knicks were active, blitzing the Sixers, and that mistakes on inbounds passes turned into points for New York. Maxey attributed the turnovers to New York's double teams, while also admitting that he sometimes tried to go too fast and failed to execute trap offenses correctly. He also mentioned an impact from a recent injury, stating that jamming his right pinky during the second quarter affected his confidence when dribbling and splitting double teams. Despite concerns regarding OG Anunoby's status, Maxey confirmed he will require a brace on his pinky for the remainder of the season. A specific area requiring immediate correction is unforced errors, such as an inbounds pass to no one that resulted in a turnover. Maxey admitted, "I was trying to run the play, and I just wasn't looking." Edgecombe emphasized the need for collective responsibility, stating, "We all can protect the ball, pass the ball, so we just got to be more responsible with the ball." With Joel Embiid sidelined in the recent game, the Sixers have gained insight into how the Knicks will guard Maxey as the primary scoring threat. Edgecombe concluded by noting that the Knicks are seeking any player to beat them, not just Tyrese, and that the Sixers must adjust their strategy to counter this new defensive alignment. The Philadelphia 76ers experienced a late-game struggle in Game 2 against the New York Knicks, culminating in a controversial shot that fueled post-game debate. With 30 seconds remaining and the Knicks holding a 5-point lead, Paul George attempted a heavily contested, off-balanced three-pointer following a handoff from VJ Edgecombe. The shot missed, leading to a 108-102 loss at Madison Square Garden. The play immediately sparked a viral moment as Quentin Grimes publicly questioned George's shot selection, expressing disappointment over the missed opportunity. Grimes confronted George regarding the decision, though the 9-time All-Star appeared to defend his choice. Despite the individual controversy, the team's performance in the fourth quarter was a significant concern. The 76ers struggled collectively, scoring only 12 points against the Knicks' final 19, and shooting just 21.1% in the final period, contrasting with their scoring in earlier quarters. Paul George acknowledged the team's fatigue, stating, "I thought we just might have ran out of gas a little bit in the fourth." George concluded that while they could have made better shots, they simply ran out of steam. He finished the night with 19 points, 5 for 13 from beyond the arc, along with 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Quentin Grimes contributed 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal off the bench. The series now shifts to Philadelphia for Game 3 on Friday, where the 76ers aim to secure their first victory.